I have something to say. There's something I've seen that's been happening in one of my favorite communities, which is the Hazbin Hotel community and the Chicken Nugget community. How come Chicken Nugget, which is a YouTube internet show, has better storyline and better progressing plot than Hazbin Hotel, which has been worked on for 7 years? And Chicken Nugget is fairly new, like created in 2019. Like there's this whole thing with she and this character named Coffee, which takes place in about like eight episodes, question mark. And it's so seamless. But we have story plot lines in Hazbin Hotel. Like Sir Pentious just becoming good because he decided to. It's just some of these things don't make sense. Like how Angel Dust is all of a sudden out to save the hotel, but throughout the series, he's just progressively talking smack about it. It's just something that I can't ignore. Like we got in Chicken Nugget, we got it settled and done. We had Chi professing her love for Coffee to Chicken Nugget. Then we see how it works, where we see this both sides. Chicken Nugget, not Chicken Nugget. We see that Coffee shows some care for Chi with whenever we see her getting bullied by Ice Cream, which is like some rabbit demon thing. She's stopping her and saying, you can bully anybody else, not this person. And throughout, we can see that they both care for each other. And whenever she finally confesses, it's just so seamless. With Hazbin Hotel plot lines, it's like straight to the point, bamboo, bam. I'm just sitting here like, why? And there's a bunch of other ones. Like, I know sometimes with Chicken Nugget, it can be like, hit you in the face with a story plot line. Like Bezel. Bezel is something that that is hard to get built up to. But we do see some building up with, Ice Cream birth. That one video where it explains how Ice Cream got to Earth and what its mission there, and the relationship between Ice Cream and this character named French Fry of Magical Dragon, that they do have something against each other, which is so cool. That's something I do realize, and which do, and we just don't feel that with Hazbin Hotel. I know my channel's mostly for JoJo's, but this is something I had to get off my chest. It's just something that really annoys me. Like, I know there's only 8 episodes, but they could have done something with that. They didn't have to, immediately throw us into, we went from trying to get more people in the hotel into getting Heaven on their plan, and then getting to the war arc. Like, this is faster paced than 7 Deadly Frames. I've never seen something more faster paced and horrible pace than Hazbin Hotel. This is just the fact I realize. You can hate me or not. This is something I realized. It's just kind of annoying when all of a sudden we have characters that shouldn't care for the hotel all of a sudden caring for it more and more. Like, no. These things shouldn't be happening. But we only spent a grand total of 2 episodes at the actual hotel. And I watched it. I watched it on Amazon Prime. It was good. I liked it. There was just flaws that you can't go past. And I know that Chicken Nugget has flaws. So does JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I do recognize that. You have to go into something knowing that it will have flaws. You can't just go into it thinking it's the best, or else you get a twisted or a twisted sense of the show. I know this is going off topic, but MHA fans know that, or MHA fans don't know that there's a lot of flaws. Like, most of the MHA community is just not good. And I know I'm not the first person to get on this. Neither is the JoJo's community. It can be rough at times. But not as much as the MHA community. At things like trying to run a train into a tree and calling it a bus. It's not good. No. Getting back on topic. You have to know that the show that you like has flaws. Or else you can't go into... You're just not good. Because if you think that a show that you like has flaws, you'll be able to understand where people are coming from. But if you think that it's all good, nothing's wrong, that's how you start internet fights with people, because you're like, I will defend the show with my life. There's no flaws. But you have to know that a show has flaws. This happened to one of my favorite YouTubers, Cartoonchi, with Hell of a Boss. He tried reviewing it. He tried proving all the flaws, but I got ratioed by people who did like it and people who thought the show had no flaws. When I watched it too, it did have some flaws. I saw some flaws. You can't disappoint the flaws that these shows have just because you like it a lot. You have to see the points that I'm making. Hazbin Hotel is a good show. It's just not good narrative-wise. There's only a grand total, as I said, of like 2 episodes were actually in the Hazbin Hotel, or the Hazbin Hotel. And I might say something that's so out of pocket, but right now, Alistair's on fraud alert. I'm sorry, he's on fraud alert. He didn't take 2 hits from, or he couldn't. He was not good. No. I do not like Alistair. Like, I like him, but I don't like him. I don't like the way he's written. If they were to change some things about the way Alice is written, I would like him. And I'm not saying that JoJo's characters are not good, or are the best either. I really hate Josuke. Josuke for 4. I'm just saying, those characters who have flaws. One of them is Alistair, and from JoJo's, one of them is Josuke. You can also hate on me for that, but I do not care. I don't like Josuke. I don't like Alistair. Narrative-wise, I don't like that Joseph Joestar was cheated on his wife, and I don't like that Alistair fought for the hotel, even though in the first episode, or the pilot episode, he seemed to only be there for entertainment. And wouldn't it be entertaining for like a bunch of angels and a bunch of demons to be fighting? I'm pretty sure he didn't want to be sidelined halfway through the fight because he got 1 crit by Adam. Just saying. I also don't like how Lucifer just popped in out of nowhere. Just no. That's just all I had to say. Bye. Go watch the Cartoonchi. He's pretty chill. I like him.